So you're going to closing, you're all excited, you're buying your first house, and you find out when you walk in to sign the papers, where's your money? You were supposed to wire the funds. We did wire the funds. Where'd you wire it to? I don't have anything. Fraudulent scammers took your money because you wired it to a fraudulent email.
Yeah.
That happened to us today. It was our seller, not our buyer, but we're sad for the buyer.
Yeah, the buyer's now down $160,000. That's wired to the wrong person, not to the title company, but wired to who knows?
Bad people that stalk things. That shame on you.
Scammers.
Yeah.
So we don't know exactly all the details yet, but we do know that the buyers, got an email from a Gmail account that was not from title directly, and it was,
but had that loan or had the escrow officer picture of her, all her information copied over. The only difference is it was a Gmail.
Yeah, so it looks like they must have been watching the buyer's email and looking for this, and then sent an urgent email. Hey, we need to get the wires sent over, and the buyers didn't do their due diligence of following up to making sure that that was correct, and they just sent the money over on a Friday. Here we are on a Monday, and now we're scrambling. They're trying to scramble to try to figure out if they can pull that money back or not. And at this point, we don't know if that's going to be possible or not.
Yeah, it's probably not likely they're going to get it back. I hope that they do. FBI is involved. However, note to self, we really just wanted to do this for everybody to be aware that it is a real thing. You hear of it happening, but when it happens to you, your buyer, your seller, it's just kind of gut wrenching. You get sucker punched because you're thinking everything's fine. And these people were excited to move into their house today, and now they can't. So
yeah, it's just really upsetting that they, we did everything on our end. They're getting to the closing where our seller's already signed, and now the buyer who thinks they're going to be getting this house goes to title and finds out that their money's not there because they didn't pick up the phone and make a phone call before they sent the money over. So we always suggest that you make that phone call. We usually, as a part of our dockets, we send hey, there's wire fraud. We talk about there's wire fraud. Make sure you're only getting emails directly from title about closing, and verify those via the phone before you actually wire that money over, so this doesn't happen to you. But it's out there, people. Just so you're aware, we've never had anything happen this close to us. Unfortunately, it wasn't our client, but it's affecting our client because of the situation. So we don't know exactly at this point what we're going to be able to do, or if they will be able to close in the future, because if you're missing $160,000, that doesn't make it easy to exactly come up with that new money.
Yeah, so check the email. Who's the sender? What's the email address? Cross-reference with who you've been communicating with already. Call them on the phone. Is this from you? A lot of title companies say at the bottom, "Wire beware. We would never request money via email." Just be sure to double check that email address. It's smart. Change your passwords. Also, if you're going to be doing funds, it seems as if these scammers are watching your email. They got the clear to close on Friday. Ooh, better send that email, which is so creepy to think that they're watching, looking for this, but they are. And check that email address, call the title company, confirm, call your agent. Hey, I got this. Does this seem right to you? Am I supposed to send this amount? Where am I supposed to send it to? I usually prep my buyers who are wiring lots of money. Hey, before you send anything, let's confirm the dollar amount and where you're sending it to, because there's lots of wire fraud that goes out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did speak to the lender in this situation. We're not the lender either on this one. And, he said, it's happened to him a couple times, right? He stopped it a couple times, but unfortunately, this was one of those times where it got through that the buyer wasn't checking and just wired the money over to who they thought they're supposed to be wiring to and who they had been communicating with, right? And unfortunately, this wasn't the person. They were someone else spoofing to be them. So, yeah, updating your passwords is always a great tip there as well, too. So,
but we did want to bring awareness to this because it just happened in our situation, and we want to tell everybody out there, make sure you pay attention. And for all you people that do this for a living, it's really hot where you're going. It is.
Yeah. So as always, we're here to bring you real life experience to all your real estate needs. Like and subscribe.
Have a great day.